Could the way you sleep be quietly wearing down your heart night after night without you even realizing it? Most older adults believe that a full night's sleep automatically means recovery. But what if your favorite sleeping position is actually straining your heart, blocking your lungs, and slowly draining your energy, all while you think you're resting? In this video, I'll reveal the #1 sleep position doctors warn seniors to avoid on a simple shift you can make tonight to sleep deeper, breathe easier, and protect your heart. No pills, no fancy gadgets, just your pillow. And a smarter habit? Don't brush this off because the damage can build silently over years. But the fix? It's surprisingly easy, once you know how. Before we start, I'd love to know, where and when are you watching this video? Drop your answer below, or just type the word HOPE if you're ready to sleep for recovery, not decline. And if you find this helpful, hit subscribe so you never miss another tip to stay strong, healthy, and independent. Now, let's look at a small nighttime change that could protect your heart every single evening. Let me ask you gently, when you lie down at night, are you truly resting? Or is your body quietly fighting to make it through until morning? You see, after age 60, sleep isn't just about making it to sunrise. It's about giving your heart a break, letting your lungs expand fully, and allowing your circulation to reset. That only happens when your body is in the right position to allow it. Here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our body loses the auto-corrected head in our younger years. Back in your 40s or 50s, if you rolled into an awkward position, your body could adjust without much trouble. But now, the wrong position can leave you with a tight chest, shallow breathing, or stiff legs in the morning, and you might have no idea why. Take Mr. Walter, for example. He's 72, from North Carolina. For decades, he slept flat on his back. It felt the most natural. But recently, he began waking up with a pounding heart and shortness of breath. He blamed it on getting older, until his doctor asked about his sleeping position. Here's the surprising truth. When you sleep on your back, especially after 6, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues backward. This narrows your airway, lowers your oxygen levels, even if just a little, and forces your heart to pump harder all night long. Your body releases stress hormones, your nervous system stays on alert, and you wake up feeling as if you barely slept at all. When your lungs can't expand properly, your heart takes the hit, and as circulation naturally slows with age, certain positions make it worse. Pressure on your hips or shoulders can restrict blood flow, especially if you have varicose veins or diabetes. The real danger, you won't feel it happening. Your heart will simply keep working harder, quietly, every single night until one day the fatigue, dizziness, and shortness of breath start to creep into your daytime life. So, maybe the problem isn't that you didn't sleep, but that your body didn't truly recover. The good news? You can start reversing this hidden stress tonight just by making one small change in the way you sleep. Try beginning your night on your left side. It may sound too simple to matter, but trust me, it's powerful. When you lie on your left, your heart sits slightly higher than your other organs. That lightens its workload, helps blood flow more easily, and gives your lungs space to expand fully. The result? You breathe more deeply, your heart works less, and according to the Cleveland Clinic, you might even reduce nighttime acid reflux, one of those sneaky sleep disruptors many seniors face without realizing it. Some of my viewers tell me, but I'm not used to sleeping that way. And that's okay. New habits take time. To make it easier, place a pillow between your knees for comfort, or tuck a rolled towel behind your back to stop yourself from rolling over. Even spending just the first few hours of your night on your left side can be game-changing. That's when your body slips into its deepest, most restorative stages of recovery. And let me ask, have you ever woken up more tired than when you went to bed? If so, drop the word HOPE in the comments, because that's exactly what we're building here. Not just sleep, but real, restful, hopeful recovery. Nobody wants to slowly lose energy or independence without knowing why. And the best part, you don't need medication or machines to change this. Just awareness and a more intentional way of caring for your body while it rests. Tonight, before you close your eyes, ask yourself, is this position helping me heal, or making my heart work overtime? Choose to rest with purpose. Choose to support your lungs, your blood flow, and your future, because sleep isn't just a break from the day. It's the foundation for the next one. Now, let's talk about something most people never question in their sleep habits. Mistake number 3. It might surprise you, sleeping flat on your back. I know, it sounds harmless. It might even feel comfortable, especially if you've done it for decades. But for older adults, this safe position can quietly make your nights harder and your heart weaker. A few months ago, I spoke with Franca, 76-year-old from Nebraska. Every night for years, he'd sleep flat on his back, hands folded neatly on his chest, what he jokingly called the old soldier's pose. But recently, Frank began waking up with a racing heart and a bone-dry mouth, as if he'd been running. In his sleep, his wife noticed something troubling: too loud snoring, then sudden silences, then gasps for air. They thought it was just snoring, but when Frank's doctor looked into it, the signs pointed to something more serious. Sleep apnea, triggered and worsened by his sleeping position. Here's why it matters. When you lie on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and throat tissues. backward, narrowing your airway, especially in older adults whose muscle tone isn't what it used to be. You might not feel it, but your body notices. Your oxygen dips, even slightly, forcing your heart to pump harder. Your nervous system stays on high alert. It's like your body is stuck in a cycle of tiny emergencies, all night long. Over time, that adds up. The Cleveland Clinic warns that back sleeping can raise the risk of interrupted breathing, irregular heartbeat, nighttime acid reflux, and even higher blood pressure while you sleep. Imagine that you go to bed for rest, but instead, your body spends hours fighting to keep you stable. Maybe you've had mornings like Frank, tired before your feet even hit the floor. Maybe you've noticed a sore throat, a dry mouth, or a heavy feeling in your chest when you sit up. Or maybe your spouse has told you that you snore, or worse, that your breathing stops briefly during the night. These are subtle signs, but they matter. After 65, the body has less room for stress. If your sleep is adding strain instead of relief, that's worth changing. And here's the good news. Again, you don't need devices or prescriptions, just a shift in habit and a bit of intention. If you can, try starting your night on your left side. Doctors at the National Sleep Foundation explain that this position keeps your airway clearer, reduces acid reflux, eases heart strain, and improves blood flow by letting the lungs expand fully. You don't have to stay that way all night. Just starting there helps. Put a pillow behind your back to stop rolling. Tuck one between your knees for comfort. Some people even use a full-length body pillow for extra support. Change isn't easy, especially when it comes to sleep, but your body will thank you. It wants to recover. It wants to feel safe. And this small shift gives it that chance. If you've ever woken up more tired than when you went to bed, share it in the comments. And if you're ready to sleep in a way that protects your heart, just write hope. Because this isn't just about sleeping better, it's about giving your body peace. The kind that carries into your mornings, your walks, and your life. In the next part, I'll show you how to pair this heart-friendly position with one simple nighttime habit to supercharge your recovery, protect your heart, and boost your energy day after day. Stay with me, this is where it gets even better. Seen how one small shift in position can protect your heart now? Let's look at another subtle habit that can make a huge difference. It's something so simple you might dismiss it. The way you turn in bed. Most people already know that sleeping on your back or stomach can cause problems. But here's what many don't realize. Sleeping on your left side, yes, just that, can actually help your heart work less, your lungs breathe better, and your body heal faster while you sleep. It might sound like a tiny adjustment, but often, the smallest changes bring the biggest results, especially as we get older. Take Margaret, for example. She's 68 and lives in Missouri, a warm, kind woman who used to wake up 3, sometimes 4 times a night. Some nights it was a dry throat, other nights, heartburn. Sometimes it was just a restless, achy feeling she couldn't shake. She chalked it up to normal aging, telling herself, that's just how it is now. But after a routine checkup and an honest conversation with her doctor, she decided to try something new. No medications, no special equipment, just one change. Onto her left side when she went to bed. Within a week, she noticed the difference. She woke up fewer times. The heaviness in her chest felt lighter. The swelling in her legs went down. Even her digestion felt calmer. Margaret didn't just feel rested, she felt relieved. And there's a clear reason why so many sleep and heart. Experts recommend this. When you lie on your left side, your heart sits slightly higher than your stomach. Gravity gives it a gentle assist, meaning it doesn't have to pump as hard to circulate blood throughout your body. The effect is subtle, but your heart notices it, can rest more and work less. And after 60, that extra relief matters. This position also opens your lungs. On your left side, your chest isn't compressed, so your breathing becomes deeper and smoother, more oxygen in, less shallow panting. According to the Cleveland Clinic, this improved airflow is especially helpful if you live with high blood pressure, sleep apnea, or even mild asthma. And let's be honest, many of us do. There's another bonus: digestion. Since your stomach is mostly on the left side of your body, lying that way helps keep stomach acid from creeping upward into your throat. That means fewer nights of heartburn, less coughing, and fewer times waking up uncomfortable. This isn't just about comfort, it's about protecting your throat, your airway, and even your heart from unnecessary nighttime stress. And here's something fascinating. Experts say sleeping on your left side can also improve lymphatic drainage, your body's natural cleaning system that clears waste from your brain and organs during sleep. As we age, that system slows down, but by turning left, you're giving it a little extra help. That's like giving your entire body a quiet, invisible gift every night. So, maybe you've slept on your back for decades, and you're thinking, won't it'd be hard to change? Sure, any change takes effort, but this one, it's absolutely doable. Start simple. Use a body pillow or even just a regular pillow tucked between your knees to keep your hips aligned and prevent your back from twisting. Place another pillow gently behind your back as a soft reminder not to roll over. Some people even sew a tennis ball into the back of an old shirt, just enough to nudge them away from turning in their sleep without waking them up. And here's the good news: you don't have to stay on your left side all night. Simply starting your night there gives your body a strong recovery window. Over time, it may even become your natural go-to. Like Margaret, you might discover that your body actually prefers it. So here's my question. Have you ever tried sleeping on your left side, even for part of the night? If you're open to giving it a try, drop the word hope in the comments, because every change starts with hope. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. Sometimes healing begins not with a pill or a procedure, but with a pillow and a new position. But in the next part, I'll show you how pairing this sleep habit with one tiny nighttime nutrition trick can take your heart recovery even further. You too won't want to miss it now. Let's be honest, changing how you sleep isn't always easy. Most of us have slept the same way for decades on our back, our stomach, or curled up just so. The thought of switching can feel strange, even a little uncomfortable at first, but here's the truth your body can learn. Even at 60, 70, or 80 years old, the brain can adapt to new patterns, especially when those patterns bring relief, deeper sleep, and real healing. The fifth insight I want to share is this. You don't have to sleep on your left side all night, you just need to start there. The first 2 or 3 hours are when your body enters deep restoration, your heart rate slows, your brain clears waste, and your muscles rebuild. Begin your night on your left side, and you give your body a strong foundation to recover. No matter how you shift later. I remember chatting with Ruth, a warm-hearted 73-year-old from Arizona. For years, she slept on her back, arms crossed over her belly like she was posing for a portrait. But she often woke with chest tightness, a burning throat, and legs that felt like bricks. Her doctor suggested the left side position. Ruth, ever the realist, replied, "I'll try, but no promises." She started small, just reading in bed on her left side before turning out the light. That was it. Within a week, she noticed she wasn't waking as often. Her chest felt lighter. The burning was gone. Her mornings became a little easier. That's the power of a single small shift. To make it easier for your body to stay in position, at least for those first few hours, use pillows. A full body pillow can work wonders. Hug it, drape a leg over it, or rest it against your chest. It keeps you stable, comfortable, and safe. A pillow between your knees aligns your hips and prevents twisting. Or, place a small rolled towel behind your back for gentle support. It quietly keeps you from rolling over, and you won't even notice it's there. Some folks take it further, a tennis ball into the back of a shirt so their subconscious avoids rolling over. But you don't need to go that far. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. If you're unsure, start even smaller. Lie on your left side while listening to calming music, talking with a grandchild, or saying your nightly prayers. Over time, your body will associate that position with peace, safety, and comfort. The key is consistency, not force. The body builds habits through repetition, not struggle. Be patient with yourself. And yes, it really does make a difference. The National Sleep Foundation and Mayo Clinic confirmed that left-side sleeping supports heart health, aids digestion, and reduces nighttime disruptions from reflux or shallow breathing. For older adults, this simple habit can mean deeper sleep, clearer mornings, and a more rested heart. So let me ask, have you ever tried guiding your body into a better sleep position? If you're open to it now, just write hope in the comments. That word means you're giving yourself a little more peace tonight than you had last night. Because this isn't just about sleep, it's about recovery. Not just habits, but hopeful ones that support the life you want to keep living fully and independently. Coming up next, I'll share a special nighttime habit that, when combined with left side sleeping, helps your heart repair even faster. Using nothing but a glass, a spoon, and one simple ingredient. Stick with me, the best is yet to come. Now, here's something most people never think about. What does your heart run on while you're asleep? We talk about rest as if it just happens. But in truth, while your eyes are closed, your body is hard at work repairing, cleaning, rebuilding, and all of that takes fuel. And now, we've reached the sixth and final piece of your nighttime recovery puzzle. What you give your body before bed matters just as much as the position you sleep in. I'll never forget Harold, a 71-year-old veteran from Pennsylvania. Every morning, he went for a walk. He tended to his yard. On weekends, he lent a hand at his church. On the outside, he seemed full of energy. But one day, he said something that stayed with me. "I don't mind getting older. I just don't like feeling like I'm fading." I asked him one simple question. "What do you usually eat before bed?" Harold laughed. "Nothing. Isn't that the healthy thing to do?" And right there was the problem. Many older adults stop eating hours before bedtime, thinking it's better for digestion. And yes, it can help in that way, but it can also quietly rob your body of the nourishment it needs most, the fuel for its most critical healing hours. When you sleep, you often go 6, sometimes 8 hours without food. In your younger years, that's no big deal. But after 60, your body doesn't bounce back as quickly. Muscle loss speeds up, recovery slows down. Even your most important muscle, your heart, feels the effect. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that adding a slow-digesting protein like casein before bed can transform the way your body repairs overnight. It's not just about maintaining muscles. It's about preserving strength, protecting your heart, stabilizing blood sugar, and supporting the deep repair work that happens while you rest. Casein digests slowly, over 6 to 8 hours, feeding your body a steady stream of amino acids while you sleep. That gentle trickle of nourishment helps maintain muscle mass, boosts morning energy, and lowers the risk of weakness or frailty as the years go by. Think of your body as a repair shop. If you don't supply the right materials, it doesn't matter how skilled the workers are, the job simply can't get done. The good news? You don't need a big heavy meal at 9 p.m. All it takes is a small, targeted dose of quality protein, about 30 to 40 grams of casein, ideally 30 to 60 minutes before bed. That's exactly what Harold did. He started with a scoop of casein, protein mixed with almond milk sometimes. He'd swap it for a few spoonfuls of Greek yogurt or some cottage cheese. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. 2 weeks later, he noticed a change. His legs didn't feel as heavy in the morning. He slept through the night without waking. The soreness after his walks? Gone. And most importantly, that fading feeling had lifted. He felt like himself again. I know some of you worry about eating late at night, but casein is different. It's light, it doesn't spike your blood sugar like dessert, and it works quietly in the background, like a gentle stream of nutrients, flowing through your system until morning. So if you've felt your energy slipping, or your body isn't bouncing back like it used to, remember this. It's not your fault, but there is something you can do. Try this simple combination. Sleep on your left side. Give your body something nourishing before you close your eyes. Do it for 2 weeks, then see how you feel. If you're curious to try it, or maybe you already have, leave a comment below and type the word hope, because that's what this is really about. Small habits that give your body hope, strength, and a fighting chance. You don't need an elaborate plan, just a calm position and a quiet meal. That's it. Sleep like someone who's investing in their future, one peaceful night at a time. Coming up next, I'll share the early signs your body gives when these habits start working. You might already be seeing them without even realizing it. Stay with me, you're almost there. And tonight, when you rest your head, I hope you remember this truth. Healing doesn't always come from big changes. Sometimes it begins with something as gentle as turning onto your left side, or giving your body a little nourishment before sleep. These small steps are more than habits. They're quiet investments in your future health, your strength, and your independence. If even one idea from this video spoke to you, share it in the comments, or simply type hope to remind yourself and others that it's never too late to feel better, move easier, and sleep more peacefully. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell for new health tips, and share it with someone who could use a little comfort tonight. Wishing you restful sleep, a steady heart, and brighter mornings, one peaceful night at a time.